I'm too dark now. Come on, Cam. Alright, cool. What's up? It's Dre's, aka DJ Anti Zero, and I am back here with another vlog. This one is more about some personal BS that I know most of y'all may not or may care about. So, actually, before I deep dive into what happened the other day, which is still on my mind, and after this, I'm gonna take my mind off of it because I feel like as I talk, it kind of just airs itself out. Where I'm like, all right, nothing else to worry about. Excuse me. Today, not today specifically, but oh my god, why this always happens when I come on alive? If I have to burp and whatnot. Friday, because today is Tuesday. Friday passed. I released my latest song, "Move It," by Dreas, aka me, and I'm about to drop another one called "Is This You" this Friday. Debating on whether or not if I should just release some covers I have for the next few weeks, or release some tracks that I'm still in the works of. I want to say negotiating payments. It makes it sound fancy. But no, I made some songs, and my plan was to buy the beats, but I don't want to buy the beats and then I have to wait X amount of time to release it. Meaning that, like, let's say if I hypothetically buy the beats now, one, depending on how much money I have financially, buying the beat is going to cost me a bit, or at least to the degree of how I'm trying to build my money, stack my money, etc. And my fear is if I release it around the time that somebody decides to purchase that beat full out, like exclusively, then technically I can no longer use that beat on streaming services. However, I do want to just try to see how it implements with my artistry of purchasing beats from other people versus either creating my own beats, finding cover arts from other not cover arts, instrumentals from industry music, or finding quote unquote free beats from producers. So this time I actually want to pay for it. I want to. I don't know if I'm going to, but I want to. Shit, why does this always keep happening when I come on a goddamn vlog? Live is not a problem. Speaking of live, I actually been enjoying my TikTok lives that you, I don't want to say you guys specifically, but the guys that may be viewing this from TikTok have been coming on the scene. So keep that up as well. I appreciate that too. I've dropped a couple of DJ mixes, some from the live, one or two not from the live, so that's ain't exclusive, but more so like just things I've worked on. And yeah, that's wrap up everything. Dance videos you guys have seen on the YouTube channel. I've been promoting it on Instagram, and I've been promoting it on Facebook. One, they don't give me a quote-unquote copyright, because if I get too many of those, then I take down my entire Facebook page. Your guess is good, mine. I don't know if I don't know when they'll fix that. And LinkedIn is not I'm getting by okay. Twitter is getting a little iffy. I don't know why. Like at first it was fine, and now all of a sudden I can't post videos with music in them. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm assuming associated with the whole copyright issue. Let me keep that earpiece in because I might need that. Why is all you happening? I'm not cutting it either. Just going straight out. So, what had happened the other day is, well, one, I'm in this mindset of with the music, but this is one of those women, I'm gonna say girls, but technically more girls than women, issues that I come across. Well, I will say this: I haven't slept with somebody since I want to say October. We're in February. So that's what I slept with, and they came. I believe it's October. I can't remember what month it was, They spend like a 4 day, 4 days with me, and that was it. And even then, prior to that, was like a whole year. So, haven't done in a minute. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because just to give you a little background knowledge of how long this situation that's occurring is. Now, the chances of people from that side watching this, and again, I'm not throwing no names out there, so it's discreet. But if they watch this, they'll know who they are. And yeah, if they watch it, they'll know who they are. So I'm like, I'm chilling. I send one of the girls that I've done stuff with my music. A month later, she's like, "Oh, I'll listen to it." I'm like, "Okay." Then like 2 weeks after that, she's like, "I'm listening to it right now." Then I'm like, "Okay." Then about like 2 days after, she sends me this video about life. At first, I was like, you know what? I'll check it out because, check it out. Like, I'm cool with her. I have no problems with her, so I'll check it out. Then there came that realization that the video is 2 hours long. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, you asked me to watch a documentary about life for 2 hours. Like, if I do that, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Just put that out there. And I've also changed a bit, too. I'm not as nice as I used to be. Sad to say that, but I'm not as nice as I used to be. Like, right now, and this is the issue that I have with me right now. It's me battling the person that I was, or aka the nice guy of me, versus this side of me where I'm a lot more of a, what's it, 2 words off of my head I don't want to say in this video. But bad person. You would say, we'll leave it at that. I'm a bad person. Or at least I've acted more bad, or been a bit more bad for the last couple of months now. And it's more so just because I'm just tired, man. Like, now I'm getting more of an understanding, like, some of y'all do be quote-unquote female dogs. And I have a whole redefinition of that. And to me, and the way I interpret it is, if you are purposely, knowing or unknowingly making that said person mad on a, not regular basis, but having kind of more so the intent to do it, and you might be confused now by me saying, what do you mean by unwilling and willingly? Like, you're aware of this person being triggered in said conversation based on you saying that now you can either derail from that person being triggered, or you can continue because you want to get your point across and or feelings across, and you are allowing this person that you clearly see upset continues to get upset, and you continuously doing this, not like a one time, well, like every like once, and this is like the bare minimum once every like 2-3 weeks. Like, yeah, you're being the female dog. Like, why you gotta bring all that? Like, that person's just trying to have a good day, and then here you come. Like, why? And some people, I kind of get it. That's your way of living. Some, on the other hand, it's like, you're just not gonna like care for that person's reaction and not want that person to react a certain way. Like, I get it. You might have an X, Y, and Z day, but I thought the goal was to be happy each day, not for you to express your feelings, make that person mad. Now you feel more in some type of mood because that person being mad. If you want that person being mad along with you, that's a whole different story. Now, if you want that person to make you happy from you feeling X, Y, and Z ways, you need some talk to. Because yes, that person should from time to time. However, it's not their responsibility. So, deal with what you got to deal with. So, like I said, I learned some things since then. So, the girl I sent the music thing to, she sent me 4 voice memos, which I'm not going to play back because I don't have, it's all on my phone. It's on my Instagram. And first one was like, really good job. My music is different. And she's changed how she approaches and listens to the type of music she listens to. So in my head, I'm like, oh, she's, growing. I wouldn't say being necessarily a better person, because you can grow and still be left or right with it. And I'm not saying that she's not being a good person with the growth I'm saying that she's growing in what she wants to grow into, and on understanding that she's what she puts into herself, she manifests outward as well. So that's that. Now, the second memo is what got me, because the third one, the fourth one, I didn't even get to until after I did some thought processing. The second memo was along the lines of, and this is not word for word, but this is how I took it and internalized it. And this is not like me in a bad mannerism. It's just me. This is where my good side came out. It was. I'm trying to say this. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying this properly. It was like I talked to my best friend, not me, but the person. Which is what she tried to tell me. I talked to my best friend and told her the situation that happened between me and her, which was one day, which was, depending how you want to look at it or depending on who you are, kissing is a big thing or a small thing. And according to that person, they said that, they felt, in a nutshell, they had feeling towards me, and why would that person do that with me, knowing that that person had a feeling towards me. Backstory, the person that she's talking about, I have messed with. She knows I have messed with this person. This person around her at the least made it very clear that me and her are doing stuff, or has been doing stuff, for at least a few months before this person decided to break it off. I did not break it off. She broke it off. So let's break down that story. Yes. I will definitely say that I had feelings for this person, and to a degree, me and this person both addressed it. Problem was, the agreement that I initially had was that we were going to do this with no strings attached, meaning that there's no type of emotions or feelings. But, AKA, it's all bullshit because we both got feelings. Now, the one thing I would definitely say is this person was, as far as to my knowledge, I do not know for sure, but to my knowledge was quote unquote talking to somebody else. The reason why she was messing with me was because this person was away and she also did like me. So I'm in the messy boat. So they're like, yo, all right, well, I'm enjoying the ride. Shit. So when she decided to break it off, it's been a few months, and then now her best friend hits me out of nowhere, and this is legitimately hits me out of nowhere. Because around this point, it's been a few months. The best friend she moves across the street. We didn't know that. I didn't know that she moves across the street from me, because they're all going to college and whatnot. And now it's like, I didn't know until like 2 months prior to her moving that she moved across the street. I seen her around, but I didn't know she actually moved. So then I seen her, hanged out with her for a bit with her best friend, because I gave him another photo shoot. And next thing you know, I want to say about a month afterwards of that, we did things. Now, this all stemmed from 2019, early 2019, and then by the end or near of 2019, going into, actually, no, I lied. I want to say 2019. Actually, no, yeah, okay. 2018. I think that's a better, I think it was around. I can't remember for sure. It was different either 2018 in the beginning and definitely towards the end of 2019. And the funny part was, and you're going to probably label me as a bad guy, and I sit here and go, you can't label me as a bad guy, because you know what I said to this person before you even did anything at all? I said, yo, check with her, because I don't know if she's going to be cool with this idea. I don't mind the idea. You don't mind the idea. But as far as I know, that's your best friend. Me and this person haven't talked since the time she cut me off. Like, we talked in person, that's if we see each other, but other than that, we only talked then for brief moments. So I told her, if she's watching this video, I know in fact she can't deny it. If she denies, she's lying, because now this is the same situation that I had with my first girlfriend, where I was trying to tell her, yo, your cousin is telling me stuff that is negative towards you. And I'm telling you, because you're my girlfriend, that, yo, your cousin is doing this. And the reason why she was telling me, because during the time, we were in this, like, I wanted to have a threesome vibe, which kind of did happen. But the problem is my girlfriend sees it as I'm talking to her cousin too much. So it got, we were young. We were high. It was like, I was a senior in high school when this happened. So we were young. But yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm not in the wrong. I know I'm not in the wrong. My problem with the scenario is why you still have a hang up. I get it. Like, you know, this is one of those, oh, don't mess with mines because it was mine's and it wasn't yours. But from her knowledge, and this is what she told me, and what we spoke about was, yo, she thought that I was a toy, in a sense. Like, between what me and this person had, excuse me, she thought I was a toy in this scenario. She thought I was the plaything that I was getting with this person off. And honestly, I can see what she sees. Like, yeah, there's half and half moments, and this is the good side coming out of me. I'm like, there's moments where like, okay, she cooked for me. You know, I hang out with her a lot. But then it's like on the reverse side, what did I do? I went to her workplace. I went to the events that she had. I've shown up. I walked in the middle of the night to go see her, to go sleep with her. And I'm not trying to, you know, make her the bad person. Like, I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of, I understand that person may be upset, but I'm like, what are you really upset about? If that's her understanding and that's in theory how I took it too, what did you hint about? Now that's the nice side of me. This side of me goes, well, if you have a problem, oh well. Like, not saying that I wouldn't take a quote unquote second opportunity to like whatever, but that's if I seen growth within that person. Like, if I feel like you've grown since the time that we messed around, then yeah, I'll take a second chance, second opportunity. But if I feel like I don't see a growth, if I feel like, I know for a fact she's not gonna talk to me again, but if she does, hypothetically if she does, if she wanna talk to me again, I'm with it. Like, I guess whatever. But with this person, I'm like, because in my head I'm like, all right, y'all both like females. Like, why can't we get a threesome partner for this? like, I get it. Maybe you don't want to cross boundaries with your best friend, which is cool with me. I'm just saying. And mind you, since because this happened in 2019, this is now 2021. Now, this information being brought to me just a few weeks ago. So I'm sitting here, going back to that, what happened in 2019. I'm just like, bro, like, it's been a year some change, and I haven't even talked to neither one of y'all. And even then, if I talked to the current one that messaged me about the situation, it was brief moments conversations too. Like, well, she'll send me probably like 3 or 4 messages. I'll send one message and I won't hear from her for like another 3 months. And even then, it might be one message, and if I say something, it may be one message, and then next thing you know, I won't hear from her until another few more months. So that's my like conundrum. I'm over it now. At the end of this video, I feel like I'm better now. Prior, I was like, yeah, it was in my head. I'm like, why? What she have? Like, yeah, I have feelings, but like, and I feel like to a degree, I feel like we both were aware of that. Now the problem was, I don't know what to take as a lie or a truth at this point. Was you telling the truth when you were telling me that, oh, that you see me a lot and you've been wanting to talk to me? Should I take that as the truth now, since it's been a year some change and you broke it off of me? Why did you break it off of me? I can have all these BS questions that a nice girl would ask, but in all honest perspective, do I care? I moved on. Moved on. Like, I'm not saying, like, me and this person can't be friends. I'm not saying if this person wants to have that feeling back, sure, we can do it. Because at this point in my life, I'm chilling. I'm at a point where I'm chilling so heavy where it's like, yo, depends on your vibe, your personality, and there's a degree of looking too, or looks. I mean, that's the only way like you can actually cuff me at this point. Like prior that 2019 period, I was more in the mindset of being around the town. Even though I wasn't around the town, I was in the mindset of being around the town just a tad bit. Just because I was like, yo, it's been now going to this point on to 11 years, no, 10 years of not being in a relationship. So I'll like, forget it, you know. So let me try this year and see what happens. I'm tired of trying to be the nice person and I feel like I get somewhere, but then like it's just as fast as I feel like I get somewhere, it brings me right back to I got nowhere. That's why I feel like. So I'm just like, yo, I'm tired of being that person and getting to that degree. And if I want to manifest the person that I quote unquote want, then I have to look at it as what would that person want back from me. I'm not saying this bad person, but yo, respect my shit. Like, respect the fact that I'm being nice. Respect the fact that, you know, I'm doing this and doing that. Respect it. And if you want me to come to the same energy you come at me with, all right, cool. I'm busy. You try to text me, I'm not texting back within the next 5 minutes, hour, etc. Like, I'll do it from time to time to be nice, but at the same time, yo, if you come on my neck of like, yo, why you take so long to respond, respond within like the 2-3 hours, I'm busy. Shut the fuck up. And I slipped up. I didn't mean to say that on a lot or on YouTube or whatever. It is what it is. It's like, yo, I'm busy. I get to you when I get to you. I chose you for a reason, just like you chose me for a reason. Why you think I would cheat? Do I the type of person I would cheat? Y'all can go answer that in the conversation. Do you think I'm the type of person to look like I would cheat? Because at the point of right now that I feel the person I am based on the things that I've gone through, I feel like the side dude that the other dude doesn't look at. I'm not the dude that's like right in front of you that, yeah, I smashed your girl. But the way you acting, you looking at me like I never smashed your girl. And your girl playing the car smooth. What the shit. Alright, that's all I want to say. Look forward to, this is actually one of my favorite songs that I'm about to release that I have in the tuck stored away. I actually have a couple tracks stored away. If I release all my tracks right now, I have enough to hit the summer on a weekly basis. If I do it, you know, spreading accordingly throughout the rest of the year, I have enough in stone for at least a release a year, which right now the goal is going to be release a year. Until I feel like I have a bit more songs in the tuck to release on a two a month basis. So, till then, see you guys. That's my story. Peace out. So I'm at work and I just want to say thank you guys for all the likes, comments, shares that you've done with my DJing, what you've done with my dancing, especially here on TikTok. I thank you guys. Like, I'm over here, like, kind of having mental issues, kind of. And I'm like, you know, what does it take to get to that level where I want to get that money situation, like financial situated, doing stuff like this. And I just want to say thank you. Like, when I go in that mindset, I bring myself down back to gratitude, and I just want to say thank you to those that follow that. If you don't even like, share, in or comment, if you just view, thank you. That means a lot to me. Like, you don't know how much that means to me. So keep it up. I will be dropping more soon, and I'll see you then. Peace.